guys, give it one of these. And if you have one of these, hold on to it. They're not going to go down in value, okay? All right, guys, today I've got my RAV4L. I put it on ramps, and I'm going to show you guys everything that's important to know about this vehicle, okay? Super duper easy to maintain. This thing's a freaking tank, guys. It's going to last forever. Mileage, I've got 211,000 miles on this vehicle, okay? Look at that, guys. 211,349 miles. First off, to maintain this type of vehicle, super easy, guys. All right, when you need to change the spark plugs, all you got to do, there you go. All right, so that's how you access it, guys. And honestly, there's the spark plugs right there. Super easy to do. And you have access to the spark plugs, okay? Love that part. You want to do your spark plugs about every 100,000 miles. Right here underneath is the battery, okay? Super easy to access. Couple screws here, there, and over there, okay? This thing comes right on out and you have access to the battery. Does it get any easier than that? Yes. Oil changes. Okay, so this is the oil dipstick. This is where you're gonna pour engine oil. Okay, it says 5W30. I like to go thicker oil, guys. Go at least 1030, 1040. It'll treat your engine a lot better. When I bought this vehicle, I used to have a leak right here off the valve gasket. That's a common problem. But this is actually really, really easy to DIY. So essentially, it's just a couple more steps than the spark plug change. But if that's leaking, super easy to access. All right, right here. Okay, they don't make these anymore, guys. Transmission dipsticks, okay? Super easy to access. All you gotta do, pull it out, check the level. And this is actually also where you fill your transmission fluid, okay? You just need a really small funnel that'll fit inside that, but that's actually your fill for your transmission. I love that it has a transmission dipstick. New cars don't have that. You're like kind of a guessing game. Below, okay, you go below. Super, super easy to access stuff, okay? This is the driver's side, and right here, that's the transmission drain, okay? Looks like it takes a hex. Might be a size 10 or 12 hex. I'll put that information here on the screen in a second. But guys, super easy to do your own transmission, okay? Now don't get the transmission mixed up with the engine, okay? So this is the engine. Right there is the engine oil filter. Super easy to access, left to loose, right to tight, okay? And over here, that is the engine drain, okay? So you just have access to all the most important, vital, necessary components of a vehicle, okay? You've got the engine oil access, the filter, and then this is on the passenger side, guys. Make sure you understand. Transmission. Easy to do shocks and struts, okay? So those are super duper easy to do. All you do is you take off those two bolts, literally, on each side. You just take off those bolts, and you take off these three, 1, 2, 3, and you put in a whole new complete set. Super easy to do, fellas. Highly recommend getting one of these vehicles, and if you have one, it's going to treat you well if you treat it well. This side over here, I also put in new struts, okay? And right now I've got a battery charger on, battery maintainer. It's a solar maintainer. I'm going to put the link in the description if you want one of those. This one actually works really well. So again, here's the new struts. This is a 2022 RAV4. This one's a 2-wheel drive, but I also have the 4-wheel drive white vehicle. But essentially, they're really similar. Down here, okay, this is brand new. And this is super easy to put in and take out when you want to change it, okay? All it takes literally is like 2 bolts. That's it. And I made a video on that too, so make sure you guys check that out. But all you gotta do is remove that 1 bolt right there. 1 bolt there and 1 bolt at the top. Okay, same thing. 1 bolt there. And go inside to access that bolt. It's right in here, guys. Boom. Just 2 bolts to take out, to change out your rear struts, okay? Rear struts assembly. This side, same thing, okay? So now you guys know why I love this vehicle so much, because it was built like a tank and super easy to maintain. On the inside, must know. Everything you must know. Down here, behind the glove box, okay? So all you gotta do is squeeze this into the left, squeeze this into the right like this. You just kind of flex it here, okay, towards the center. And then when you go inside here, you'll see, oh my God, look how dirty that is, guys. I'm gonna change this out because that's just horrible. That's the fan, okay? I've neglected this, guys, I'll admit. It's my extra spare car, but all you gotta do, pop this out, change it out, and you're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and shake this off. Oh my God, look at that. Oh. I'm gonna see if I have another one of these. If not, I'm just gonna vacuum it for now and then stick it back in and buy a new one. And then I'm gonna reinstall it. But guys, what do you think? Like, is this car easy enough to maintain or what? Like, it's gonna run forever, okay? I should hit 300,000. Now there is a couple downsides. For this RAV4, my air conditioning actually went out. My other one, which actually has more miles, still has air conditioning and it's still working. The other thing about this, the belt. Okay, so the belt access, it's average, okay, in terms of the access to it. Not too bad. I've changed it out before, so this is a newer belt. But yeah, guys, give it one of these. And if you have one of these, hold on to it. They're not going to go down in value, okay? They're going to maintain their value because these things are built to last. So awesome. Last thing to mention, coolant, okay? So that's the fill reservoir. It says coolant right on it. Make sure you check the levels. I've actually got still coolant in there. It's good. On the left, windshield washer fluid. This is the passenger side, okay? Power steering fluid, brake fluid, coolant. And to drain this, it's easy to do. Below, you're gonna take off this little plastic piece right here, and you can see a petcock, which all you have to do is turn it to loosen it for it to pour out, and you'll just drain it out. You'll drain about one bottle of coolant, and you just do that like every 60 to 100,000 miles, guys. Make sure you get good coolant for that. That's about it. That wraps it up. Last thing, to access the air filter, here we go. We're gonna keep going. All you gotta do is pop this open. I don't know if I actually have a K&N air filter in here, but there you go. All right, so that's how you access it, guys. And honestly, oh shit, there's the spark plugs right there. Super easy to do. This filter actually looks pretty good overall. But yeah, the spark plugs right there. Guys, so a couple more things. Here's the air conditioning. When you need to recharge the Freon, you're gonna use the low port. It says L right on it for low, okay? That's what you're gonna tap into. That's what you're gonna start putting in Freon if you need to fill it up. Super easy to do, guys. Super easy.